Hi guys, Jenny here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making some chocolate banana loaf bread. I've always wanted to make a banana bread on my channel, but I always don't have bananas at home when I want to bake. Or sometimes they're just not ripe enough. So finally last Friday, I bought some pretty ripe bananas. The riper and darker they are, the better. And here I am prepared to show you how to make this chocolate banana bread loaf. It's super chocolatey and the flavor of banana, it's just a winner. My brother's friends like it because he brought some in the office. So if you want to know how to make this, just stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Now let's start baking. The first thing we're gonna do is to peel and mash some ripe bananas on a cutting board. You can do this straight in a bowl, but I find this easiest to do on a cutting board just because the bananas don't slip around. I used about 7 small to medium-sized bananas, and that's exactly 400 grams in weight, minus the skin. Just mash that with a fork until it's mushy. You can leave bigger bits if you want. Now I know you know how to do this, so let's just fast forward to the last banana and set this aside. So in a big mixing bowl, just mix all your dry ingredients, and that's going to be the flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and a little bit of salt. Just give that a good whisk and set it off to the side. In a new mixing bowl, we're going to pour here the bananas that we mashed earlier, and to that, just pour in your melted butter and oil. Give that a good whisk until they're all well combined, and then add in 1 egg and a splash of vanilla extract. Continue whisking and then add in your brown sugar and just whisk it up until they're all well combined. Now we can pour all the dry ingredients that we mixed up earlier and just fold everything together until they're all nicely combined. Lastly, we'll add some good quality chocolate chips and fold that in, and basically that's it for our batter. We're gonna pour this in our prepared loaf pan that I buttered and lined with parchment paper. You can make this extra by topping it off with more chocolate chips, and we're gonna bake this in a 350 degrees Fahrenheit preheated oven for about 50 to 55 minutes. The baking time is quite long. That's because the cake is really tall and it's gonna take some time for the center to be fully cooked. So at the 50-minute mark, check it with a skewer. If it comes out clean, you know it's done. If the skewer pokes a chocolate chip, it's gonna come out chocolatey, but as long as there's no wet crumbs, you know it's done. Now we're gonna let this cool in the loaf pan for about 30 minutes, and then we'll transfer it on a wire rack to cool completely, and that may take about 2 hours. Now let's slice this up and let me show you what it looks inside. It's not cool completely, it's about a little bit warm. I let it cool for about 45 minutes to 1 hour, so it's slightly vulnerable, but I can't help it, I need to show you. If you see wettish bread, it's not that it's undercooked. Those are just some melted chocolate. It's definitely moist and chocolatey. The cake is also very big, so it's perfect to share with your family and friends. And that's it guys. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye!